What's it called? What's it called? What's it called? No, he doesn't even know what it's called. What's it called? What's it called?
Hello, Caleb. How are
Hello,
you?
David.
Hello.
Oh man, I'm doing
Good?
good, dude. I'm doing
That's
so
great.
good.
Wow. Why?
I don't know. Things are just pretty good.
Good.
Things are cool, man. Well, we already
Great.
talked about how I'm shitting all day. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Because you're eating more lettuce.
Yeah, I'm eating lettuce and broccoli and stuff.
First
And
time?
yeah, well, as my resolution this year was that if I'm eating at home, I have to have broccoli with every meal.
What? That's horrible.
Because I was just like, I need more leafy greens,
No, I get it. I actually I like the sentiment, but specifically broccoli. There are just so many more vegetables, and if it's always broccoli, I feel like broccoli's gonna get really old to you, which would be sad because
Well,
broccoli
it was
fucking
never new.
rules, dude.
I was never like a fan, but I was like, it's okay. I can throw it in the air fryer and it'll be better than eating Taco Bell for every meal, probably.
But what I'm saying is that you should open it up.
No,
Look, man, sorry, you're like looking at me like I'm judging you. I'm just saying you're destined to fail if you have to eat broccoli specifically every time you eat at home. Asparagus, Brussels sprouts, kale, dude. There's all sorts of fun green shit out there, you know?
yeah, maybe you're right. I'll probably do that. But maybe I'll just make it a nice thing. Like I need to eat a green fun thing.
I'm just
Maybe that
saying.
should be it.
You'll burn yourself out and then you'll stop doing it and you'll go right back to eating Taco Bell every dinner.
Yeah, maybe.
If it's got to be the same vegetable, dude, man, taste the rainbow. Well, not the rainbow; it's all green, but the rainbow of shapes.
Yeah, I'll taste
Yeah,
it. I'll taste
yeah.
it. But yeah, I've been
Uh,
doing that and it's making me shit all day, and that's fun.
I
And
don't want to move away from this. I think it's
okay.
hilarious that you said broccoli. I think that's so that your New Year's resolution is I eat broccoli every day.
Well,
I,
I needed to do something. I needed to
Mhm.
eat some like real, vegetable with each because I was like, I'm an adult. I need to be try and do something healthy this year,
Yeah,
you
no,
know?
I support it. I think you're right.
Yeah, but
It's
maybe you're
good.
right. Maybe it was too, but it was just easy to remember like every time I go to the grocery, I get some big bags of broccoli and
Sure,
you know, it's easy to throw in the fridge if I'm gone for a while or the freezer and shit. And
totally. And it's good.
yeah.
It's like, is it the like green leafy thing that you like the most? Is that why?
No, it has nothing to do.
Oh,
They say it's good. All the people say that,
yeah.
and I've been trying to do that, and that's good. And it's been making me feel good. It's been making me feel nice. It doesn't
Yeah.
taste as good as a grilled cheese burrito, but I was going hard on those grilled cheese burritos. I was having like some days I would be like, "Oh, this week has ended and I've had 10 grilled cheese burritos this week."
Holy shit, dude.
Cuz I like to have two. It was like my
Mhm.
favorite thing if I was watching a movie at home to just Postmates 2 grilled cheese burritos to eat
Mhm.
in the middle of the movie.
Wow. That's amazing.
They're so good. They're
Oh,
so
yeah.
good, but I think they each have 2,000. I think it's like 4,000 calories to have
Yeah,
2 of
dude.
those.
Yeah.
But boy, they're just the best thing in the world.
They also all have one armor-piercing bullet in them. They're not good for you, dude. Yeah, man.
Yeah, but man, so cutting out the grilled cheese burritos every night on Postmates and adding the broccoli has helped. And it just
Yeah.
makes me feel nice. And yeah, so things are good.
That's great.
Things
I
are
will also
good.
say this, I probably shouldn't talk shit because I eat the same thing every morning,
You do eat the same thing every morning.
but it just contains, multiple things. I just don't love broccoli. If I had to eat broccoli every day, I would eventually hate broccoli. I like it enough, but man, if I would get over it real quick.
It has nothing to do with how much I like it. I
Yeah.
think of it like this is to sweep all the shit out of my ass.
Sure. No, no,
They
no.
look
I
like little
understand.
brooms,
I
and
understand, but you know, I'm just saying throw some asparagus. Dude, honestly, my
I
favorite
do
is
like asparagus
asparagus.
too.
Asparagus fucking rips.
But it's hard. I mean, I'm traveling every weekend, so it's hard to have a fridge full of like, you
Yeah.
know,
Totally.
It's easier to keep it simple for now, but
Got it.
yeah, things are, dude, so much cool shit. Now life is awesome right now. Like,
Yeah.
yeah,
That's great.
I finished writing my movie. I had a meeting with a production company.
Oh my God.
Uh, who knows where it'll lead? Probably nowhere, but it just made me feel good. Made me feel like, oh, I'm doing something.
Caleb's movie is called Dick, Where's My Butt?
Yeah, and I think it's gonna go pretty. It was Ben Shapiro's company.
Yeah.
They want to have
Yeah.
they wanted to
Mustache Ride LLC.
they wanted to branch out into really bad comedies instead of just really bad conservative action movies. They were
It's
like,
called Dick, Where's My Butt?
that would be so to have a conservative sex comedy where they just at the end they decide to save themselves for marriage and there's no sex occurs.
Yeah, totally. They all go to a conversion camp. And they're like, this actually works. Huh.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, dude. The
Yeah,
main character is Gutfeld. And he's gay, but he goes to a conversion camp.
Dude.
And then once he goes through the camp, he gets a late night talk show on Fox News.
You know what kills me about Gutfeld? I've watched a surprising amount of it just out of morbid curiosity, but it's the #1 late night show on the planet.
Shut the fuck up.
Yes.
Holy
because they're like, we have to, all the conservatives are like, we have to support this. We refuse to watch Kimmel. And they think Jimmy Fallon's too liberal. You know what I mean? Like, they're just like, we want conservative late night comedy. Because all the Republicans stopped watching Kimmel and Colbert. I don't think they watched Colbert since he was on Comedy Central, but they all just militant hate him. So they all just begrudgingly watch Gutfeld to make a point. But you could look, the studio audience, he bombs every episode with people that are like, we agree with every single thing you say. We really want to support conservative comedy. And dude, it's like at least half of the jokes get nothing.
Wow.
And he makes that gut-filled face. He just looks in the camera. He's like, I thought that was good. All right, whatever.
Can you remember, since you're a big Gutfeld fan, which by the numbers you are, just saying.
I've watched a lot of it because I'm like, it has to get better, right? They got to pad this audience or add laughs or something, but they just don't give up. I don't think they understand what needs to happen.
Well, also what you just described for yourself as the reason you view it might also be one of the reasons it's the most popular late night show. Like maybe half the people watching are like, what is this?
Well, no, I'm talking about, I watch it on YouTube. I watch the clips that they are like, here are good clips. Those suck.
I see.
I'm not tuning in on the TV. That's only the median.
You're talking
viewer
about the
Fox
ratings.
Like 75. So it's old people who are just like, I want to laugh at Hunter Biden's expense somehow tonight. And dude, the jokes are so bad. They always have that lady that's on the 5. She always wears like a green wig and a nose ring, and she'll be like, I like Joe Biden and abortion. Like they think that's a sketch. They think that's it's so funny.
Wow.
Dude, it's so bad.
Okay. The most popular Gutfeld clip.
Oh boy.
I'm pulling it up right now, dude. We're gonna do it.
Dude, it's time for the Gutfeld update, dude.
Yeah, that's right. About dang time. All right, y'all, get ready.
Oh man, get ready for some comedy.
Not to mention,
oh boy,
leftovers.
This is the most popular clip.
Yeah.
Oh, jeez, I am very worried right now. Time once again for leftovers. It's the Emmy-winning cooking segment I stole from Rachel Ray.
Okay, pause it. That was supposed to get a laugh.
That's where we read the jokes. We didn't use.
Wait, hold on. I was still processing, so let's
pausing for laughter right there.
Let's go through it again.
Very worried right now. Time once again for leftovers. It's the Emmy-winning cooking segment I stole from Rachel Ray.
1,000.
Wow. That's crazy.
Look how he's so every time it happens, he's just like, damn it. What the fuck? My own audience.
Wait. Okay. Time for leftovers. The Emmy-winning cooking segment I stole from Rachel Ray. So the joke is that Rachel Ray has a show called Leftovers where they make leftovers. It's like not even a joke. It's just
Don't know. I
something
can't
that
tell
could
if it's
happen.
supposed to be a fat joke about Rachel Ray or if he just thinks Rachel Ray's a funny name because it's got a ch in there and that's
I
good
think
for
he
comedy.
just thinks the
I don't know.
concept of eating leftovers as a TV show is funny.
And I think he's like, if I pause and make the face, the laughs will follow.
All right,
That's what he's sure of.
Let's keep
A
going.
kid. It's where we read the jokes we didn't use this week. As with any leftovers, you never know if they're any good till you dig in. And as
Okay,
always,
pause
it's
it
my
again,
first
please.
time reading these.
Look how exasperated he is by his own setup. It's a segment where we.
I gotta tell you too, if your segment's called leftovers and it's the jokes you didn't use this week, you're using them. You're using the jokes right now. And like, so you're reading. Why is this so popular? Why is this the most searched for
And
clip?
look, if you look at what he's holding in his hand, it's 2023. He's holding a clipboard and manila folders. Like he works at the Pentagon in the 80s.
Oh my God. Okay, here is a clip called Gutfeld. This is the worst thing ever. And it's a clip from Gutfeld. It's not some commentary on it.
Would you settle a score against a crappy store? Turns out customer problems with products and services is higher than ever before. Surprise. A recent survey found that 74% said they've had problems with both in the last year. The number one product people are most unhappy with?
Joe Biden.
And
Oh
nearly
my
10%
God.
of consumers have taken
sold
action.
in a store. Oh God!
They
And
also
they can't even get the guy whose job it is to show the picture at the right time. Go back and see how horribly the Biden picture was delayed.
Yeah, well, yeah. Most people are
What
going to
are
be
we
listening in
doing?
audio. Yeah, there was just a delay, and they. Why was there a delay? Just hit the show button faster.
I don't understand.
And so the joke was they show this like terrible photo of a very old Joe
Right.
Biden, but it's like, dude,
Action too, usually through public shaming or pestering them in person or online. You know, it's how Janet Yellen got even with her hairstylist.
Do you hear that
fucking-
laughter?
When it comes to handling complaints, customers say
I can't even. I'm not going to watch anymore.
Is
We
that
are done.
what Janet Yellen is known like? Who? Okay, you have to be familiar enough with Biden's cabinet that you've seen multiple pictures of Janet Yellen. And dude, all your viewers are older than Janet Yellen. Like
Yeah.
all women this age have that hairstyle. It's the
Yeah,
only one they're allowed to have.
They all look bad. Yeah, totally. The government gives it to you. Yeah, dude. Every Sunday, the governor of Florida goes to everyone's house over 60 and cuts their head into the shape of a circle.
I'm Ron DeSantis, and the woke mob wants your hair to be long, but not
me.
my state. We're
Yeah.
canceling that. We're canceling the canceler. He's the most boring motherfucker.
Yeah.
I can't believe people think this guy. You know what? We're not going to do that. Not in Florida.
Not in Florida. In Florida, we believe one thing and one thing only. Everybody who has any style is gay. Which is bad. Which is bad to me.
He can't help but throw. You know, when Fauci said shutdowns were happening, I said, sounds gay to me. We're not doing it in Florida. It's like, why does everything have to?
Why are you so? And they are so. There's this thing now with this shit, right? It's so funny. It's like all this, every law about gay and trans people that's being passed now. There's like,
my
on the
God.
one hand, it's so horrible. It's so horrifying, but it's also so boring. They're so
Yeah.
old and boring. And they're so obsessed. They're so obsessed. Man, the only time I thought about being gay, the amount that Ron DeSantis thinks about being gay was when I was in high school and everybody called me gay. Everybody called me gay, and I was like, I might be gay because they all say it. And so I think about it. I thought about it all the time when I was in high school. I also was young and confused. I didn't know what was going on. So
Right.
I wondered about everything. They literally think about fucking dudes the amount that people who fuck dudes think about fucking dudes.
Oh, it's crazy. It's bananas.
It's fascinating, really.
Yeah,
It's
it seems
impressive.
so out of left field too. It's like there's
Yeah.
so many actual things going on. And like there's trains flying off the tracks and exploding
No
and just
shit, dude.
and there's giant wars and
Totally.
human traffic. There's so much actual shit going on.
There's like we are like living climate change. Like you can't argue it
Yeah,
anymore. It's so fucked up.
it's snowing
And
in LA. Everyone I know has
it's
8
hot in New York.
jobs
Yeah,
and it's poorer than they were when they had one. And they're just like drag queens.
totally.
It's like,
Right.
dude,
What is going on,
I
dude?
think it's a mistake.
And just like, all right, priority number 1, Disney cannot be gay. What the fuck, dude?
I'm trying to pay my gas bill. Do you have any recommendations? Don't let your children read books.
Yeah, dude. Aladdin never sucked a dick, I'll tell you that. Don't let your children read books.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
man. Okay. Well, I don't have the time to read books because I have to make barely enough money to live working 100 hours a week.
I'm worried about my light bill, and they're gonna shut them off if I don't pay. Well, you know what you wouldn't want creeping around in the dark is trans people in your house. It's like, well,
Yeah.
I'm actually not worried about that at all.
Yeah, totally. Yeah.
Who's that? Like, and also, it's such a funny thing to me because it's like, you know how you dated some women in your life when they're walking around in the city at night. Do you think they're worried about drag queens? Every woman I've
No.
ever dated, they're not worried about
Getting jumped by a drag queen.
Yeah, man. I sure hope I don't see 12 drag queens in an alleyway on my way home from work. No one gives it's such a weird thing. And
Even
for
the
some
hateful
reason they're
people
going
don't
off.
think that. Just no one thinks that. No one thinks like, oh man, you better watch out. You walk down a dark alley, a trans woman is gonna punch you in the face.
I don't think so, dude. I really don't think so.
Oh man, totally. Just like, Mr. DeSantis, can you please help? I haven't bought new clothes in 7 years. Well, Goofy is a man, and I just feel like everyone in Florida needs to know that Goofy is a man and Pluto is a man.
You know what I do think is funny that I've noticed? It is that they always show a picture of like a drag queen reading to a kid or a trans woman reading to a kid or something. Or they never show a trans man. They don't care if you're a trans man reading
They
to
don't
a
care.
kid. They don't care.
They
For
don't care at
some
all.
reason, they're really fixated on it.
Right.
I'm not smart enough to know why, but every Fox News clip, every right wing thing, it's always trans women. That's what they're pissed about, and it's so bizarre to me. And it really makes me think it's the same as the old stereotype, you know. Like Eddie Murphy made all those jokes and then was immediately
Totally.
found.
That's exactly
with
what it is.
A trans
It's
prostitute.
because like a trans woman is ostensibly assigned male at birth, right?
Yeah.
And that's what these Republican politicians are. They're like assigned male at birth, and so they think about themselves. You know, it's
Right.
probably in there. They're like, oh, what? You know, they're like, oh, if I don't write a law, I'll have to do it, or whatever. Like,
Yeah.
they're just such pussies, dude. They're like, they're so afraid all the time.
I know. I think it's gonna
yeah.
really backfire, dude. I don't think they understand. It's the same with the comedy. They don't have their fingers so off the pulse. They just know what they're talking about, and you know how the left does that too, where they'll be like debating Latin X and not realizing no one else gives a shit outside of the small circle doing it.
Yeah, totally.
I think it's a huge mistake, politically at least. You know, like remember when it was the defund the police thing was huge, and then they found out after the immediate next election that no one liked that.
Right.
It's like that, but on the right, they're just like, this drag queen shit, we're gonna win big. It's like, I don't think so, dog. I don't think anyone gives a shit.
It's extra funny with drag queens too,
Yeah.
Because, like, Caleb and I don't need to say we like have so much love for all trans and gay and queer people.
Yes.
So if
And
they're
drag
talking
shows
shit
are
about,
maybe the most fun thing on the planet.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're talking shit about trans people, so because of that, I already fucking hate you.
Mhm.
But also, drag queens are like, that's not even what's happened. That's not even what they are. they're
Right.
they're
They
just
can't. They don't know the difference.
they're dressed up. They're like, it's like saying the lead singer of Whitesnake is not allowed into my kid's kindergarten classroom. It's just like someone's being crazy. Like they're being like really extreme. They wear like
He's throwing like
huge.
old DVDs of Big Mama's house in a big fire. Man, I
Yeah,
don't.
that's right. Martin Lawrence can't come to my fucking school. Yeah. Oh man. It's bizarre. They're just like so confused about what's going on.
Yeah, man.
It's really, really strange.
Right, and I'm like, they have actual stuff. They could be like, yeah, Biden is 100,000 years old.
Yes.
Every day he says the dumbest thing I've ever heard. He falls upstairs. He falls off his bike. His
Democrats
son
take
smokes
PAC
crack.
money and like lie
Uh,
all the time, and they're like in bed with the pharmaceutical companies. Like,
right.
take your pick, dude.
We're in 500 wars. There's so many things. And then it's the dumbest fight to pick on earth. And I think they're picking it because they think they can win. They think it's an
Yeah.
easy win.
I think you're right.
But I think they're very wrong. I think it's a huge. If I was advising them, I would go, please, you have actual shit you can say.
It's just like that. Yeah, that you're entirely right. That's exactly what it is. They think it's so crazy to them. Everything that is not just like an old man who lives in a house surrounded by 40-foot tall bushes. Everyone who's not that, it's so insane to them that it exists that they're like, well, all we got to do is attack it and we'll take them down. And it's like, remember that photo? Someone posted a photo like 4 or 5 years ago, and it was like of like a trans girl who was like punk as shit with like green hair or something, who was dressed all punky and like very stylish clothes, sitting on a subway next to like an old Indian man or something. And it was like, this is the America liberals want. And it's just two people sitting there.
It's the current one. It's not like a fictional picture. It's a picture of the one right now.
Yeah, it's like a photo someone took. Yeah. And it is like it's the not
present.
only is it the America that liberals want, it's the America that like every president has said it is.
Yeah.
Everyone is always just like all types of people can come here. And so yeah, dude, they're so confused about what's going on.
It's be like a conservative just taking a picture of their own head and they're like, this is the future I want. Is a picture of a conservative.
Yeah, that's
like,
right.
Well, yeah. Here's a picture of my family. It's the future I want.
Yeah.
All right.
I declare that from here on out, every single American citizen will be me. I hadn't thought about this before, but how funny is it? The rhetoric in America, all Republican politicians all say it like, I'm proud to be an American, a place where freedom is available to every single person inside of our borders, every single American citizen. We welcome all creeds, all races, all religions. But I do want to say that I got preferences. I got ways I would like for you to behave, and types of rooms that are designated for certain types of people. Oh man.
Yeah, it's just like whenever you hear, the Anglicans are mad at the Catholic. Who gives a shit?
Yeah, man.
Y'all got this. Like, it's so fun. I mean, dude, when I was a kid growing up, we'd always be making fun of the Baptists, and then you go to their church, you'd be like, it's the exact same. Everyone looks the same. They all get done and eat fried chicken just like we do. I don't understand.
I say that we should rejuvenate some of the old American racisms, dude.
Oh,
fuck the Irish. You know what I mean? Get them out of here. Get them. I'm sick of them, dude. They're always like, Atari. You know what I mean? Fucking quit dancing. I don't want any gold. Oh, you know what I mean? God, they won't shut the fuck up with their
It
stupid
must have been
accents.
the fact that it was a big one like 100 years ago. The Irish must have been doing something, you know.
Well, I know exactly what they did wrong. They showed up right when the Italians started to make the littlest bit of money.
Right.
Because like 100 years before that, the Italians came and everyone was like, "Oh, fuck this! This fucking sucks, dude! Italians? No way, no!" And then the Italians worked and worked and worked, and they all had jobs. And then the Irish showed up, and they were like, "Oh, come on, man! We can't have another group of loud, wasted people who love their mom. You're like skinny us. Go back."
One of my favorite things about my family is you look at the genealogy, and the first guy from Ireland from my family that came over in the middle of the Civil War.
Oh my god!
So he like gets
dude.
there and it's like shots whiz him past his head. He's like, "Oh shit! Oh no!
And they're like, "Pick a
I've-
side."
I've picked the wrong team."
Oh no! Yeah, man. The
At
Irish
least they
guy
have
who
potatoes.
decides to emigrate to Charleston in 1862.
Man, how bad was it that they were just like, "Oh, you know that every man is fighting his own brother with a bayonet right now." Oh, perfect.
That's fine.
Sounds better than Ireland.
They have Bibles. I'm in. Oh man, that's like we talk about COVID the way that people talked about wars. Oh shit, we got a little Dr. Funk
Oh,
cameo.
hell yeah.
What's up, lady?
She
Oh,
always
she's
knows.
just shows up and she's bathing. Now she's checking us out.
Hell yeah. Dave's walking in the corner again.
He's screaming at his circle light. You know what I mean? Like we're like, well, I was gonna move to Toronto, but then COVID happened. I love that equivalent, but like, I was supposed to have a year in Naples, but Normandy kind of skewered that possibility. Damn.
Yeah.
Normandy was later in the war. You get it. Pearl Harbor. What's a better one?
No, it is
Dresden.
because it's so funny for our generation too that we had to stay inside for a couple years. Well, depending on what state you're in, it was different. But like in California, it was we had to stay inside for a long time.
Yes.
And then everybody's telling horror stories like, "Oh, ever since COVID, I've been going to sleep earlier." And you're like, "Oh, damn, that sounds rough." But yeah, I used to stay up till 4 in the morning a lot more often. And ever since I spent a year in my room, it's like, I guess it's trauma, you know?
Right. Well, it's also just habit. It definitely changed everything. Forgive me. I am gonna go back to something we were just talking about because I thought of something in the World War II thing that made me laugh. But I'm gonna come back to this too. I'm just picturing just like now, how many conversations do you have where it's just like someone says like, "Yeah, man, I had a whole trip planned. I was gonna visit New York City and go to Boston, Toronto, and my flight to New York was supposed to be March 18th, 2020. And those plans kind of got thrown in the garbage or whatever." I just imagine there's someone who's like, "Yeah, I signed a lease on a 2-bedroom apartment in Dresden in 1938. Yeah, that's right. I was going to move to France, but that got taken away from me by a little guy named Adolf Hitler."
I imagine being like that picture people take when they finally buy a home and they just stand right in front of it with the key and shit. And it's always like, finally a homeowner. It'd be so funny to be, posted up for that selfie and you just hear like, and then a nuke falls on you. Millennial finally, you save it. You're like 62 buying your first home, and they finally drop a nuke.
I wonder during that era where you had to stand still for every photo, if any photo literally got photo bombed.
An actual bomb,
like a bomb. Like, oh god damn it!
A cannonball just goes right through your torso.
Totally. Oh man, And then we never got a photo of the whole family because at the exact moment that the photo got taken, Dad got shot in the head.
I wonder how like serious they were about it. Like there's bullets whizzing by and they're like, do not move
Stand
until
still.
it's a cannonball, as long as it's just arrows.
There's blood.
Everyone in
dripping
this
down.
fucking family, this picture is very expensive.
We will literally die for this photo.
I will grab the musket as soon as it's over.
Yes, if anyone falls, keep holding still. Oh man,
yeah.
I wish we had photos of like further back in history, man. Like
That would be cool.
a photo of William Wallace, dude. You know
Yeah.
how ugly that guy for sure was.
Oh, everyone was ugly. There's no way anyone looked good.
Totally.
No one knew what nutrition was.
Yeah.
And there was no sunscreen. Everybody was just burnt, crispy, and bloated and skinny. Ugh.
Yeah,
horrible.
exactly. Everyone looked 85 at 19. just fucked up. Man.
Yeah. Yeah,
Just
I would
wearing
love to see that.
a smock, a wool
Dude, like
smock.
Abraham Lincoln, we got pictures of him, and he'll be like 35, and dude,
Yeah.
he looks fucking rough.
Yes. Yeah, man. Yeah, I feel like a lot of the decisions he made might have been out of exasperation, you know?
Yeah.
So I think we should free the slaves because they are pissed. They're fucking pissed, okay? And I'm tall and God, I need to sit down.
Yeah, it seems like it was tough to be Lincoln. What a horrible life.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, truly.
I think I am currently the most hated human being in exactly half of the states.
Yeah.
And
yeah, it's pretty interesting to make an objectively moral decision and have most of the world hate you. What a time we live in. I'm sure a lot of those people were like that. Just like, no, like, you know, there's something that we don't talk about is like America was divided during the Revolutionary War. Like there were Tories who lived here who did not want to become. Could you imagine? Thomas Jefferson is like, no. Democracy is good. And someone else is like, no.
Nope.
I would like to be governed. I would like to be controlled by someone far away.
See, like, I would definitely not. It's hard for me to imagine being like for the king, you know? But it's also hard for me to imagine being like, oh, yeah, I am joining the revolution.
Yes.
So I feel like I'd just be like, can't we just like, you know, what if we just move a little bit west and the king can't see us? How about that?
Also, no one was connected back then. So the concept of like a country, I would be like, I see 18 people. What if that's my country?
Yeah, I farm and then I go to sleep is what I do.
Yeah, which is how indigenous people did it. They were like, yeah, every person I know is a part of my like group.
Yeah.
And
King George is taxing the tea. What's tea?
What does that even mean?
I slaughter pigs and then I eat them. And so far, that's all I've done. So I don't know what tea is. I don't know who King George is. I have one tooth and 35 children. It's like,
also, how funny is it how popular tea is? Like tea was just like a massive part of culture, and it's just leaves and water. God, life sucked. Like just horrible. I put some leaves in water. I can't start my day without leaves and water.
Don't talk to me until I've had leaves, hot leaves, dude.
Yeah, totally. Man.
Yeah. Glad I live now.
I bet you the first people that found sugar all died. They just like they were like, what the fuck, dude? We had no idea life could have this in it.
Yeah, where did they find sugar? Where is that shit?
Yeah, I don't know, dude. Does it grow naturally here?
Me and Dave don't know anything.
Not many things. Ooh, here's something. We are starting this episode going forward. Are going to have ads sometimes. What? Yes, that's right. So nothing's changing. And don't worry, we're not fucking douchebags. It's not going to be an ad for, you know, Raytheon or
Yeah, big oil.
Halliburton. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Oh man, yeah. Me and Caleb, well, we like a nice glass of BP oil.
This
Or
episode is
whatever.
brought to you by Black Helicopters.
Yeah. Yeah, that's so funny. My new favorite IPA is made by Exxon. Um, but that's to say, we are going to, but we also sometimes will not have ads. So, if you've been listening to the show for a while, this is new. We're going to have a little break in the middle. Holy shit, guys, check it out. We'll be right back.
Whoa!
What's it called?
Hey, welcome to What's It Called, everybody.
That's right. We're the Potato
back.
Boys. Who's ready
the
to lay it
Potato
on
Boys.
down?
Get ready to lay down, lay her down, all y'all, you Richard Carnes.
Turn
Thanks
it up,
for
swing
listening,
it around.
Carnies,
We love
sleepers. We love you so much. Our website's what's it called.rodeo. All our social media and shit's on there. And sign up for our Patreon, patreon.com/what's it called if you want more of us being dumb as shit.
Hell yeah. And we are dumb. We're a couple of dumb dicks. But let me tell you what's not
Super
dumb. Dave, you want to know something, David?
Sure.
On Sunday,
Oh,
on Sunday, March the 26th
yes.
at 3 p.m., you know what's happening?
What's happening?
The first ever live What's It Called podcast recording.
Oh my God, dude, I'm so fucking excited. We were talking about it the other day. Yeah. Look, if you're anywhere near Houston and have an interest in seeing us live, come to that. That's going to be so fun. A live podcast has to be thought of a little differently. So we're going to do some stuff. I think we need to like hammer it out, but I think we're going to have a couple guests.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to rename one thing, but then we'll do a different like pun game for that thing we're renaming with each guest. And yeah, that sounds good, right? I don't know who our guests are going to be, but we're going to try to get old Steph Tolev in there.
Yeah, it'll
She's
be
on
fun.
the festival. Ahmed Weinberg is another old friend who's doing the festival.
Yeah, possibly. We'll see how it goes. And worst case scenario, it'll just be dumb old me and Dave. But
yeah, we also might not be able to, and we'll just do a regular episode, and that's fucking great too.
It's our first ever one. So fly to Houston, drive to Houston, whatever you got to do. It'll be fun. Get a ticket, bring a friend. It'll really help us out. And
we also both have a ton of stand-up sets on that festival.
Yeah.
Caleb has a headlining show. I'm opening for him. I have a headlining show. He's opening for me. And then there's a bunch of other stuff. Also, I'm opening for Steph. I think you are too. I think we're both opening for her, which is awesome. I think hers is going to be pretty big. That's exciting. At the end of March.
Yeah. We got a lot of cool shit. I'm also going to be March 31st and April 1st. I'll be at the Grand Comedy Club in Escondido, California. And also come see me at Go Bananas May 18th through the 21st in Cincinnati, Ohio. It's going to be great.
Hell yeah, dude. And then the week after that is the proposed Caleb coming to New York City for a week.
So hell yeah, it is. I can't wait for that shit.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Look at us.
I am keeping it at home mostly. The only road thing I have booked is that Houston thing, and happily follow me on Instagram.com/Dave to the Ross. Yeah, why did I say the URL? I guess wow.
www.
Yeah, totally. Go to I don't know if you have a Usenet account. If you still
use one of your 100 hours of America Online to come check out David's webpage.
Yeah, go to my webpage and send me an email via my contact form.
Send me an electronic mail.
I'm at Dave to the Ross on Instagram, and I have, like short sets around New York City. I'm popping around. Follow me there, and you can find out day to day where I'm at. I am mostly in Manhattan and Brooklyn, but end up in Queens and in Jersey sometimes as well.
Hell yeah.
And come see me. Buddy, do you want to rename the thing we're renaming this week and that I forgot what it is? Do you want to
tell you what it is? That thing is White Claw.
That's right. We're doing White Claw. Fuck yeah, dude.
Damn right. White Claw is it's I gotta tell you, it's interesting. I remember that there was a day when no one had ever heard of Lady Gaga, and then she was immediately the most famous person on the planet within like I've never.
White
I don't know
Claw
if I've
is like that.
Yeah, it's like the Lady Gaga of beverages. It was just one day, every single balcony and patio and park
That's
and
true.
beachfront pool. Everything was just full of every type of person drinking White Claw overnight. I don't know how it happened. I don't remember seeing an ad even. I just remember it was just one day it was
Yeah.
there. Like the Lime scooters. Here they are. They're everywhere. What?
Right.
Who planned this? Is this legal? What the fuck? But yeah,
I got to tell
and
you, by
White
the
Claw
way,
is Earth.
there's no Lime scooters and no Bird scooters in New York City, and it's
What?
awesome. It's so awesome, dude. It's
Oh, I
so
wish
much
we had
better.
that. Well, fuck those things.
Some people own them. You can like buy your own, and that's great.
Oh.
And they fold them up and carry them
Yeah,
around.
it's
But
just
holy moly,
trash. It's just trash on the street. They're always like dented up and all, falling over on the side.
oh my god, dude! You know what I forgot? We can't rename White Claw until we do.
The Ben Shapiro's
Oh
beard update.
shit! He shaved it.
What? The Ben Shapiro's beard update.
This is a roller coaster.
Yeah, I don't know
So,
what's
do you have
going
any
on here.
context? Any more wife problems? What's going on?
Here's my theory. So the
Mhm.
entire Daily Wire. Oh wait a minute! I think it's back.
The Ben Shapiro's beard update.
Oh wow. So here's my theory: is that I think he went through a thing, because and this is what loops back to what we were talking about earlier. So it is back. I think all the Daily Wire is concentrated so much on trans stuff, and I think that he is like, I must show that I am a man and that I have hair follicles on my face, and I must show
Wow.
that I have non-functioning nipples, and I think he's really just he's trying to be as manly as
Wow.
possible, and that's what I didn't really realize. That I think, and I think he was also like, occasionally, on occasion, I will tell my wife to shut the fuck up, and and I had to put my foot down as a man, and I believe his foot down is that he's got some stubble.
Wow. He's asserting himself. He's a man.
Yes,
I think you're right. It might even be more simple than that. That he started to get insecure, and he was like, "I got to make sure people know I'm a man." Maybe Jordan Peterson called him a bitch, and he was like, "I am not a bitch. I can clearly grow facial hair."
Can you prove that you're not a bitch?
Sorry.
There's no evidence to the contrary that the level of bitch within you is not being expressed outwardly. At least there's no evidence that isn't to the contrary of it. The entire
Oh,
Western
man.
civilization is built upon men who are not a bitch. It's like, why is
man.
everything is a fucking insane speech?
Both of those people have had sex. How
Oh,
crazy is that?
good
Jordan
Lord.
Peterson and Ben Shapiro. Unbelievable.
It's certainly not. There's a non-zero chance that I'm not coming.
Jordan Peterson
there.
and Ben Shapiro, otherwise known as Scooby-Doo and Scrappy-Doo.
Oh, so wait.
It's unbelievable.
So who's Scrappy? I guess Scrappy is
Ben
Ben.
Shapiro.
Right,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
He's small and he's fiery.
Yeah, he is fiery.
But this is very insulting to Scooby and Scrappy-Doo as well. It's maybe not fair.
Yes, they are
you
talking
know?
dogs who are fictional.
Right. Jordan Peterson is. Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. He's in my world is a talking dog who's fictional. And I really wish he were. I wish we could reverse Pinocchio him, you know?
Oh, that'd be fun.
Just turn him into wood. That would be so nice. He's just a fucking piece of wood now. He's like,
well, he'll never be a real boy. He can also not be a real girl. He's a biological piece of wood. He's more tree than boy. I don't care what the evil witch, and mark my words, they are all evil, to be sure. There are no good witches. Geppetto is a groomer.
The last I checked, there isn't a single log on the earth that is non-binary. Maybe we should start there in the conversation. Maybe we should start thinking about that. Pinocchio, who we all accept into American society as someone that is not a boy, but we would like to be a boy, is a male piece of wood. He is a male piece of wood. And if a male piece of wood turns into a male human being after a spell has been cast on him, or a contrary argument, a spell has been broken that he worked on throughout his life. Either way, a spell was either cast or it was broken, and a male piece of wood went from being a male piece of wood to a male human being. Never in that equation was he ever wondering whether or not he was male. Okay. And if a figment of my imagination is a man, then certainly every single person I know to exist is either a man or a woman and nothing else. Everything I've ever read in a book that was fake has to be real in one way or another.
How am I supposed to interact with a boy made of wood? I don't know how to deal with you. If you've got a wooden nose.
Mm-hmm. Oh man, yeah, totally. So I am to be. I mean, yeah. I guess actually, what would happen is this: he would be like, so we now have to live in an America where because he's Irish, right? I'm getting or Scottish, Canadian.
Yeah.
Doesn't he have sort of a Scottish-ish accent, or no?
I mean, he's just Canada's good. Everything's weird up there.
I just don't know him well, so I'm guessing his accent right now, and I feel like I'm getting it wrong. Should we hear it? Let's hear it.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
I don't want to. Oh God, because I feel like I don't know. Maybe I don't want to hear it.
Well, the voice we're doing is really close.
That's
it? Exactly what it sounds like. Yeah.
I mean, I believe you, and I have heard it. Oh God. No.
Do you think women have some sort of young and put online, for example, have had such a dramatic impact is an indication that young men are starving for this sort of message.
Yeah, he has like somewhat of an Irish sounding.
Yeah, it sounds a little bit.
Yeah, totally.
Maybe he's Irish Canadian.
I cannot. I will not be brought to live in an America where a piece of wood is now defined as a boy. That's what his opinion would be. That's.
I won't address him with pronouns. There aren't pronouns for trees.
There are two genders, male and female. It's not male and female and wood. Okay. Not only can a piece of wood.
Well, what's
not
the limiting
be male,
principle? Is a piece of steel a little boy?
Where does it begin and where does it end? Is my television a boy? Can my television be a boy? If my television turned on one day and there was a man on the television saying that he would like to be a boy, could I somehow turn my television into a boy, or could I just say the television's a boy? Where does it end? I'll tell you this now. If my wife gives birth to a television, I'll divorce her. Because that means she has been having sex with Gutfeld.
For example, the other day, my wife told me that a large cucumber could be a dildo of some sort. Now, is that accurate?
Right. Yeah. Totally. Totally. Yeah. When I grew up, rice was rice. There wasn't a single piece of rice that wanted to become pilaf, and now about half the rice is pilaf. And I'm sorry, that's just not how I understand rice to be. Rice was rice, and I'm sure. I suppose there's always going to be grains of rice that want to become pilaf, but we can't just encourage any rice that wants to be pilaf to be pilaf. Then there's rice pilaf everywhere, and we're running out of rice. It's the death of the American rice. Also, bread is not a bowl. Bread is bread, and rice is rice. Rice pilaf and bread bowls are the death of all of us. And I think Panera's to blame.
We gotta do a weekly Jordan Peterson update. The thing he doesn't understand. It'll be so fun.
Oh boy. Hell yeah. But let's rename White Claw, dude.
Yeah, dude. I think we should call it beer for women.
Oh, wow. Got him. Man, you got beer and you got women. Nice, dude. I got one, dude. I'm so proud of. You fucking ready for this? Danielle Steel Reserve.
Whoa! Well, that's
Yes.
been what's it called? It's not going to get any better than that.
Thank you very much.
I was a fan. Well, for the pun game on Twitter, which you can play along with at What's It Pod and every week. I was the happiest with the one I came up with, which was if White Claw was for cats, and I came up with Spite Claw. And
Pretty good.
Honestly, that's probably as good as it's going to get for me.
Yeah. What's funny is that White Claw is already good enough for a beer for cats.
Yeah. It's
like,
perfect for them.
Yeah, it's like it is almost as if White Claw is itself beer for cats.
Yeah.
It's like nothing. Oh, here's another name I have for it. Skinny Nothing.
Honestly, Skinny Nothing's a pretty good name.
Pretty good name. And people would drink it. It's what people want. They want it to be nothing. And they want to get skinny.
I got to tell you this. I remember when they came out, the first, I went and got, I think a 12-pack or maybe a 24. I remember getting a bunch. I went and got one of those variety packs from the gas station. I went to the park and I drank them all at the park.
And you were sober.
And I was not drunk. And I went, oh, this is great. That was only 1,200 calories and I'm not drunk and I'm thirsty still. So
truly,
wow, what a product. And I still like whenever I'm at a pool and somebody's like, "You want a White Claw?" I'm like, "Hell yeah, throw me like 4 of them."
Totally.
But yeah,
it doesn't get you drunk, and it doesn't not get you drunk. What it does is wherever you're at, it keeps you that drunk level. That's what it does.
Perfect.
And that's why it's great for day drinking. You like have a beer and then you have a free White Claw, and it just kind of keeps you there for a couple hours.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. It's a leveler. You're just plateaued on it. That's honestly, that's what their commercial should be. Do you want to not get drunker or soberer? Have a White Claw.
Totally. Have a White Claw on your drive home.
I saw a clip the other day of when they outlawed drinking and when drinking and driving went to like 0.08 or whatever that was in the 80s or something. And they were it was like man on the street style. And they're like, what do you think about that? And dude, everyone hated it. It was like everyone in the segment was just like, you're telling me a man can't work all day and then just have a couple beers on the drive home? You're telling me that I can't work a 14-hour shift and get a little drunk on my drive home.
Everyone is just so scared.
Everyone's saying, what's next? What's next? Can't smoke in the car. Can't drink around my kids.
What's next? I can't have a gun on a plane. Is that what's next? I can't bring my machine gun on the airplane.
They did just list what was next. They did correctly list. Oh, so no smoking at Applebee's no more.
Yeah.
All right.
All of a sudden, some people won't be able to tolerate one of the key ingredients in bread. People won't be able to eat bread. Oh, okay. What's next? People just won't want to eat beef. Is that what's next?
Marry a dog. We're gonna marry a dog. Everybody's gonna marry a dog.
What's next? Oh, okay. We got some like kind of skinny people beer. What's next? I fall in love with my childhood best friend and we get married late in life. I don't know.
What is next? I'd feel so much better if I just knew what was next.
Just tell me. Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah.
It's so funny. They're like, what's next? Like, oh, you're just afraid.
Yeah. Everything's
not
not
sure.
Netflix. Everything's not going to tell you what's next during the credits.
Man. Walmart.
What's next?
Like a red version called Target. I would love a guy who just gets it right, like the Nostradamus, like a drunk Nostradamus.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. What's next? We annex Alaska?
Yeah. Yes, that's next. Oh, okay. I just wanted to know.
Great.
I'm not mad if that's next.
Do you remember a beer that was called Bud Dry?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's a beer, and it was Budweiser Dry, Bud Dry. And I don't know what Bud Dry is or why. Like, what makes it dry?
Is it like O'Doul's?
Bud Dry was a beer brewed by Anheuser-Busch in the United States and was a member of the Budweiser family of beers. It was introduced nationally in 1990 with the slogan, "Why ask why? Try Bud Dry." It was originally successful in test markets and was expected to be a popular beer within the rise of the light lager popularity. No, it's not non-alcoholic. It doesn't even say what it is.
Well, what's going on? Why is it dry?
Yeah, what is
Does
dry?
it taste dry?
Oh, wow. Bud Dry was brewed using Anheuser-Busch's dry brew process, originally developed under the leadership of August A. Busch. The process also resulted in the creation of the similar, now defunct Michelob Dry.
I just don't. That doesn't sound good.
No, I do not want dry beer. I don't really
Damn.
want dry anything.
Yeah, I like wet beer. Bud
Yeah.
wet.
Yeah, totally. Sandwich dry.
Yeah.
That's right. Get a dry burrito. Actually, a dry
Yeah.
burrito is kind of good.
That does
Yeah.
sound good. Is that what Denver style? Denver?
So we got a lot of responses, and as
Damn right we
always, y'all
did.
were so funny. Like Caleb said, the game on Twitter this week is what if White Claw were for cats. We had a tie for 10th place. Well,
yeah.
actually, it was just the two people like mine said the same thing. At Apocpod and at Bogdude both said meow mixer. Very
Which is
clever.
very good. And I
Yes.
honestly think there should be it should be pretend marketed to cats, but it's for people, and there should be like a cat style seltzer.
Totally. I mean, I eat Friskies.
Yeah, I don't give a shit.
Yeah, dude. Alpo.
Our number 9 from at Dumb Space Bimbo is White Paw, which is
Thank
just
you.
very cute and
Wonderful.
If you don't like cats, like I'm a cat fan, Dave's a cat fan. I love their little paws. They think they're hands, but they're not hands, and it's always funny.
Yeah, man.
It's always funny.
Every now and then there's they think something's in the room that's not there. God, that's fun.
Oh, or is it? Is it there?
Exactly. At Bushel of Awesome said extremely me and incredibly yow.
I mean, just
yeah.
perfect. We love a good extremely incredibly. I got one here from at Seth Mills, Garfield's Diet Monday juice, which I
Hell
would
yeah.
drink. I would love
Yes.
some Monday juice, you know?
And I do.
Yeah.
At Shagadelic said Smirnoff mice.
I mean,
Well
come
done.
on, Shagadelic. Love
Good
that guy.
stuff.
At S. Miggelino said, I'm just going to tip over and fall off this counter, which is,
yeah.
I would love to see a drunk cat. It's probably wrong to get your cat drunk, but boy, it would be fun.
I would say it is, but yeah. I once saw a cat on mushrooms. Did I tell you that?
No.
Dude, it was fucking insane. The girl I dated in college, they had a cat.
Nice.
And there were 4 girls that lived in one 2-bedroom apartment. And the cat, one of their roommates had a bag of mushrooms that was in like one of those, those like storage drawer containers that's all plastic and there's drawers. It was just like a baggie with a fucking 1/4 ounce of mushrooms in it, or an 1/8 or something. And she left the drawer a little open, and the cat got in there and like ripped open the bag. And then we like walked into the apartment, and the cat is going fucking crazy, just like running full speed, room to room to room to room, nonstop.
Oh man!
And we're like, "Yo, what's wrong with you? Are you okay?" And then we see this torn up bag, and it's eaten like a fair amount of the mushrooms.
Oh Lord.
Yeah, poor guy. I mean, it was like literally, I mean, it was also funny, but obviously a poor guy. It would literally like run like full speed to one bedroom, full speed to the other bedroom, full speed to the middle in the living room, and then stop and stare at us. And we'd be like, "Hey, are you okay?" And then it would just run in circles, and then it would stop, and then it would run into the couch. It was just like,
well, it's so dumb. It doesn't know it's on drugs. It thinks this room sucks.
I gotta get out of here.
Yeah. This room sucks too.
And it would always be wide-eyed. Yeah, when it would stop. And so I can't even imagine what it was seeing. You're just like, oh my God, there's so many fucking birds in here. Get away from the birds. I hate birds. God damn it. Where'd all these fucking birds come from? I think they're dead.
Boy.
I think all the birds I've ever killed are in here right now. Some of them are mice, flying bird mice. This is fucking horrible. Oh man.
Oh, poor cat.
Yeah.
But
Mr.
very funny.
Spencer Stripes was the name of
Oh,
that.
what a good name for a high cat.
I know. Yeah, but I've never seen a drunk cat. Coming in at 4th at Turducken MRE said, "Hello, shitty."
Oh,
there we
that's
go.
Great. I wish you could
Good
sell
stuff.
cuss word drinks because that'd fly off the shelves.
Yeah.
Number 3 from at Ian Gecko, Hiss Water.
Yeah.
Just great.
I love it. That laundry pants said, I could have sworn this was my litter box. I love it. I love a drunk cat with like a beer
Oh,
in his
yeah.
hand, like,
I just
oh,
want
dude,
to see it.
my bad, dude. I'm sorry, dude.
And I hope they're not an angry drunk, you know?
Dude, I know it's not my litter box, but maybe your pillow clumps too. I'm sorry, dude.
And our number one this week from @Fondlepunch. Dude, where's my balls? They do look slightly concerned.
It's not. It doesn't even really fully make sense for the game, but I
mean,
don't
I've been
care.
so drunk I lost my balls.
Yeah, totally. I don't know where they are right now.
Me neither.
Yeah, man. But
yeah,
then again, you can't see them.
if you can't see them, they're not there.
Thank you guys so much for supporting our stupid
ya.
ass show that we love dearly.
Hell yeah.
This episode has been sponsored by Gutfeld. Just kidding.
Yeah. Yeah. Hit the Patreon, sign up, join us, and we love you.
Maybe one day we'll be as big as Gutfeld.
That's all I want.
Yeah, same.
Hell yeah.
Caleb's right. We love you so much. We'll see you next week.
Lay it down.
What's it called? What's it called?